Ladies and gents, welcome back your lovely faces to a brand new video. This whole Online Safety Act it's not going to get the UK government any new friends, and to be honest with you, it's going to get rid of a lot of them. And they've decided to announce to the public what they've done recently regarding it, and well, let's just say the Online Safety Act literally just got destroyed. So, we're going to be looking at this. Investigation into 4chan and its compliance with duties to protect its users from illegal content. Obviously, Ofcom here in the UK is the governing body, so to speak. That Ofcom are the ones who go, oh, we need to check all of these things. Oh, this TV show, oh, you shouldn't have shown that before 9 PM. They're them type of people. Basically, the Karens of the censorship world. And as you can see by here, they actually opened this case against 4chan a month and a half before the Online Safety Act went live. Now, we have talked about this in the past where we saw the UK government send cease and desist letters to Rumble, YouTube, and all these other platforms when last year actually, it was in July of 2023. When Russell Brand, when he first got accused of all those things that recently he's been found guilty of and everything else. These letters were sent the afternoon that the Online Safety Act went in, and they were like, oh yes, it's going to pass, we've got this new bill, but you got 2 years. And seeing that they did this a month and a half before it went live is kind of crazy. So they've investigation into Online Discussion Board 4chan, case open 10th of June, and the summary, we are initiating an investigation to determine whether the Online Discussion Board 4chan has failed or is currently failing to comply with its obligations under the Online Safety Act 2023. Our investigation will focus on potential breaches in the following areas. And you see them all by here. Failure to respond to statutory information, complete and keep a record of a suitable and sufficient illegal content, risk assessment, and so on and so forth. Well, they actually sent this out a couple of days ago, 5 days ago, and it's only starting to come out now into the news in the last 2 or so days. Provisional Decision Information Notice Duties. In accordance with Section 130 of the Online Safety Act 2023, even though it went live this year, we have to date issued 4chan community support with a provisional notice of contravention. And it says that, they're satisfied with certain grounds and everything else. But they thought that what they could do is fine 4chan, which is absolutely just... it's bizarre. One, it's an American website. It's based in America. And it's almost like the UK government are like, oh, we're going to fine any other country just this fine if we're not doing it. Sorry, if you're in America or you go to an American-based website, their laws are upon themselves. It's the American law, And it's absolutely insane. As you can see, Ofcom £20,000 fine of Delaware Incorporated 4chan is illegal, says US law firm. Ofcom's £20,000 fine and penalties of image board site 4chan are illegal and will be decided by a US federal court, not the UK telecoms regulator, says US law firm Brennan Storm. And we actually have it by here. We issue this statement on behalf of our client in response to press reports indicating that the UK Office of Communications, aka Ofcom, intends to fine our client. And this is what we got. So read the statement regarding Ofcom's reported provisional notice. Brennan Storm and Coleman Law represent 4chan, the Community Support LLC. According to press reports, the UK Office of Communications has issued a provisional notice under the Online Safety Act alleging a contravention by 4chan and indicating an intention to impose a penalty of £20,000 plus daily penalties thereafter. This is one of the worst things that the UK government could have done. It really is. And they are going to see now that it wouldn't surprise me if a lot, and I mean a lot, of US-based websites or websites owned by US people, which could be in the UK or the Isles around us, they're going to be gone. Because they do not want this. Literally, the UK government is trying to enforce a UK law on an American-based company that is in America, where its servers are based. It's not going to work. This is just one of the things now, and it's kind of interesting that it's 4chan of all things, which is going to show the UK government, yeah, we've just destroyed your bill and you cannot enforce this. And as we go on in this letter, you will see. So, 4chan is a United States company incorporated in Delaware with no establishment, assets, or operations in the United Kingdom. Any attempt to impose or enforce a penalty against 4chan will be resisted in US federal court. American businesses do not surrender their First Amendment rights because a foreign bureaucrat sends them an email. Under settled principles of US law, American courts will not enforce foreign penal fines or censorship codes. If necessary, we will seek appropriate relief in US federal court to confirm these principles. United States federal authorities have been briefed on this matter. It's the UK government, man. This is just going to literally be like, ha ha ha, laughing in their faces, and I'm all with the attorneys here. This is one of the most stupidest things that the UK government could ever impose. It's, if there was a general election, just for this alone, would get everyone to vote them out. It really would. And now it does go on to say that the Prime Minister, Sir Keir Starmer, it's Keir Starmer, I don't care about Sir, was reportedly warned by the White House to cease targeting Americans with UK censorship codes, according to reporting in The Telegraph, remember, a British paper, on July 30th. Despite these warnings, Ofcom continues its illegal campaign of harassment against American technology firms. A political solution to this matter is urgently required, and that solution must come from the highest levels of American government. We call on the Trump administration to invoke all diplomatic and legal levers available to the United States to protect American companies from extraterritorial censorship mandates. Our clients reserves all right. It is. This is one of the most stupidest things that the UK government have done. It really is. And now, it wouldn't surprise me if we see a lot of technology companies who may be based in the UK go outside the UK and the EU. I can see that happening. Because a lot of these things now, if it's like, well, we don't want to tell our people who are coming to our website, oh, we want all these details, you know, your age, we want your passport, we want your driver's license, we want your bank details. Also, we can just say, oh, you are over the age of 18. Absolutely ridiculous. And the funniest thing is, it's like with America, with certain laws that they have, which I always go to, which in America, you know, if you're under the, well, you can own any type of weapon, you know, a pew-pew. You can go to war, same in this country, you can go to war, you can, well, they're trying to lower the voting age. But you can't drink until you're 18 here in the UK, but you can be 16 and start having intimate relationships, but you have to be over the age of 18 to watch it. And then, but certain things, so if you go to a supermarket here, they have a Think 25 policy, even though you have to be over the age of 16 or 18 for like an energy drink and stuff like either like Monster or Red Bull. But if you look under the age of 25 and you have no ID, they can rightfully refuse you. There is so many dumb laws out there, and there's so many things that this, it's just going to go absolutely bizarre. Because if you actually go back to the post and we go down into the comments, like I got by here, the UK government should now understand that any attempt to touch any American company, however small, will be met with a coordinated US legal response. You know, looking to stand up and fund a non-profit organisation which will fund litigation against foreign censorship laws. It's absolutely ridiculous. Like by here, you know, someone said, please tell me that this will destroy the Online Safety Act. I mean, UK law applies on UK soil to UK people. Only Parliament can repeal it. My objective is to remind the UK that the Battle of Yorktown had political consequences, as they seem to have forgotten. 4chan has done nothing wrong, and it won't be paying the UK a dime. Good. Because Literally, they've done nothing wrong. And to be honest with you, if you are on 4chan and certain websites like that, it's like you're going to see stupid shit. You are, because that's exactly what it all is. But seeing this and seeing that they want to charge, well, fine, not charge, £20,000, absolutely ridiculous. And it's not going to go well. This is not going to go well for the UK government. It's absolutely just so bizarre. But you see by here, though, when, you know, the opening tax of 10th of June, then on the 14th of April, they issued a formal information notice back then, literally 3 months before it was meant to go. It's almost like that the government and obviously this Online Safety Act, they're like, oh no, we have to do this, it's bad. No. This is going to backfire, and it already has, because it wouldn't surprise me now in the next couple of months that we see a huge difference regarding this Online Safety Act, because, to be honest with you, no companies want to deal with the UK. This is literally forcing out millions, maybe even hundreds of millions of pounds out of this country now, because all these companies, these tech firms and everything else are going to be like, yeah, we don't want to be in the UK. We'll go to America. We'll go to places outside the UK and the EU. This is what's going to happen. But this is just absolutely just BS. And Keir Starmer, he needs a swift kick in the nuts. And people need to tell him, you know, people around by him, like, yeah, this isn't a good idea. But you're not going to, because they're all bumhole lickers and they have their tongues so far up his keister that they can, you know, swallow his spit when he swallows. Yeah, that's the sort of thing there. But guys, let us know what you think about this down below, because this is just absolutely bizarre. It's not going to work. The UK are going to lose hundreds of millions of pounds. And to be honest with you, at this moment in time, I'm all for it. Because the Online Safety Act is one of the worst things ever. It really is. Like I said, folks, let us know down below what you think of this. If you are new, like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you soon.